Hello friends and welcome back to Currying with Anil. Today we'll be doing a special dish from the northern part of India which is called Kashmir. This dish it's a very commonly cooked dish in Kashmir, and it's very simple to make. You don't need any special ingredients per se. Let's say that I always try to do home cooked food, which means that I try to cook with ingredients that are available with me at home. Um, However, there's one thing missing which I tried to get from my local store, which is called the ginger powder. I couldn't find it, so what I'm doing is I am going to use ginger juice instead of ginger powder. Other than that, there's everything else. If you have an Indian spice pantry, you will have all of it available with you, and let's get going. So the ingredients we're using today is, of course, lamb. I have 2 kilos of lamb with some bones in it. And apart from that, I have a few pieces of cloves, which is about 10 pieces of cloves here. I have some cinnamon, which is 1 inch by 1 inch piece of a cinnamon, which is cut into small pieces. I have black cardamom, 8 of them. I have green cardamom, 15 pieces of green cardamom. I have fennel seed powder. This is fennel seed powder here. This is 3 full teaspoons. Red chili powder, 3 teaspoons full. And I have garam masala, which is 1.5 teaspoon. Apart from that, what I'm going to use is, this is 3 medium-sized tomatoes chopped. So as always, we start with heating the oil first. It needs to be nice and hot because we want all the spices to crackle nicely in it to get the flavors out of the spices. So I'm using a little bit of generous quantity of oil today, as we need to saute the lamb to get a good finish to the final dish. So while the oil is heating, I'm going to drain the lamb, and by the time we get to the stage where the lamb has to go in, the water would be out. So here we go. As we see, the nice oil is heating up quite nicely, and let's start with cinnamon. Cinnamon goes in, followed by cloves, black cardamom, and green cardamom. If you follow these recipes, you will never need to have the base gravy. I have never ever used base gravy in my life. I'm not going to use base gravy because you don't need to. You can produce the gravy right from what you cook. So in the end, you will see that we will have a nice pan full of gravy along with the lamb, without adding anything extra. I'm not going to use onions. I'm not going to use any of those carrots and stuff to make the base gravy, but we will still have a good chunk of gravy to go with. So the spices are cracking. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to reduce the heat, and the lamb goes in. There we go. We're going to keep tossing the lamb around till the color changes from pink to whitish, creamish, and then we will go ahead with the spices as well. Here you can see the color is slowly changing. At this stage what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little bit of salt, which helps in extracting the water quickly. Just a tiny bit. Here I have a ginger juice, which is a small bit of ginger pureed and added with water, and I'm going to add this in as we go. Nice. Here we are, the lamb has changed color, it's become whitish. All the redness is gone, and it's time to move on to the next stage. So what we're going to do is we are going to add the chili powder now. The chili powder has to be Kashmiri chili. We do not use paprika, we do not use hot chili powder, we do not use any other chili powder other than Kashmiri chili, because Kashmiri chili is the only chili that gives red color to your dish. It is not pungent. If you want pungent, you can add a bit of green chilies, you can add anything else, but for the color, only and only red chili powder. There is no color whatsoever used in my cooking, and here we go. Toss it up a bit. It's already turning red. Fennel powder goes in, garam masala goes in, and I use a bit of stock powder goes in, and that's it. So we let it cook for about 5 minutes, and after 5 minutes we will add the tomatoes, lid it up, and let it cook as long as it takes to get the lamb nice and soft. Here we go. You already see there's a lot of sauce being produced straight from the juice of the lamb itself. There's no base gravy here. We're ready to go ahead with the tomatoes, and here is 3 tomatoes, medium size, chopped. This goes in. Stir it up a bit. and now we leave it to cook for as long as the lamb gets ready. Right friends, as you see, Roganjosh is pretty much done. Nice, juicy and soft lamb. And now what we're going to do is we're going to finish it off with a little bit of yogurt to give it the tanginess. After putting the yogurt in, I'll cook it for another 3 or 4 minutes and then switch it off. And that should be it. So here we go. Right, the lid goes on, we give it another 5 minutes and it should be all set. 5 minutes on and lamb Roganjosh is all set to be served. Thank you very much friends, and I hope you will enjoy this recipe as much as I do, and I'm looking forward to see you again and very soon with another homemade Indian authentic recipe. Goodbye for now.